Hi guys, so just a minute, I had to clean the blends. So I'm here just to talk about some things, and yeah, well, I've been feeling like crap lately, which is nothing new for me, but yeah. I've been on diet now for 45 days. Actually, on a diet, I have to be really careful what I eat because I'm pre-diabetic, even if I'm not overweight or anything. But I have to lose this, like 15 or 20 pounds more. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. But I did lose like 8 or 9 pounds in 40 days. So yeah. And it's in my genes. Everybody from my mom's side are thin and had diabetes, so it got nothing to do with how big you are. But I'm losing weight. I'm going to show you. Look, it was much more than now. So it's going away. My tummy is getting flat, and I lost almost everything here. I lost it on my arms, I lost it on my thighs, and I only have it on my sides and on my tummy, and it'll go if I start to do sit-ups and stuff, but there's time for it. I'm not eating any sugar, anything processed and stuff, and I'm having this diary where I write all the calories and everything, but yeah, that's just an update about me, and now I'm just gonna say something about some people here YouTube that I just don't get. And you will probably say, yeah, well, why do you watch them, why do you this and that, but there's so many strange people here and I don't get them. I mean, I get that there is like body dysmorphic disorder and stuff, and people don't like themselves and stuff, but look, my mental health is awful. I was bullied at school. When I was 10 o'clock, I was beaten up. All my right side was broken up. All my ribs that are still inside because they didn't operate. All of these floating ribs are in my, side on the inside. This was broken, this bone, collarbone, my shoulder blade, one of my spines, not spines, one of my vertebrae went like this, and it's pressing on the muscle on my right side or left side, sorry, and they didn't want to operate because I was a kid. They said he'll grow out of it, and I didn't. But still, I don't hate myself. I mean, I don't like myself maybe, but I don't hate myself. I mean, I wish I had better teeth. I wish I wasn't gray, but after my mom died, everything went downhill, and people who lost somebody will understand. But I do like myself, I don't hate my, my appearance. I don't like probably my body as much as I should, but, there are ways to improve it with eating right and exercise, and I am on the halfway there, so. And then there are people, like some people here on YouTube that sometimes I watch and I always wonder why. Some people go to so much extremes to look different. I can understand some little plastic surgeries, but I can't understand the extremes. And then there's this transracial thing that I just don't understand. Okay, I can love Korea or Japan or whatever country I want, but I will never want to be like them, facially, because I can't. I'm me. And then there are people who are transracial, which I just can't get inside my mind, because I think it's just a scam for people to click and stuff, and then they go to extremes. Like, I'm just gonna say, okay, there is this guy named Olilondon, who was a really nice guy, and he claims that he wanted to look like Korean, like this, like that, like Jimin from BTS, and now he identifies like they, them, or whatever, and he wants to be a girl or a boy or whatever, and it's just strange for me to see his face. Nothing to do with his character. He's fun. When you watch him speak, he's smart, but his face, what did he do? He had so much surgeries on his face, he doesn't look normal anymore. And not normal in the sense of our normal, because he didn't need anything. It's different if you want teeth or something, or hair transplant or some little things, but having your jaw shaved, having, your eyes like this. I mean, does this look okay to you? And he had it like this, so how would I look? Totally, and the nose, small nose, like almost like Michael Jackson. I just don't get. And the lips. See? This looks so unnatural. I can't even imagine it on me. And it's not shading or anybody, but I just don't understand that obsession with other people's faces. He wants to look like other people. You have to love yourself, I may not love myself, but I like myself. I don't want to change myself. I can see my wrinkles. I can see my lines, I can see my hair is gray. And you know what? Look, that's the part of growing old. Some people want to stay young forever, but having so much surgeries actually make you look older, and they don't get it. Olilondon looks like a 50 or 60 years old woman who had too much surgery. Sorry, but it's true. And then there are other people like, the mukbang legend, Nikocado Avocado, which most of you know, and I watch him here and there. And last time I watched him, it was the last video he made, and I was like, what happened to him? He's like, 270 pounds, and I was like, in 5 years, you got to the point where you can't even walk. He's got a scooter himself, and he's just farting and eating shit on camera, and he's talking about mental health and giving us advices and calling us peasants. I mean, I understand that it's a comedy and it's a show, and he's got to, act a little bit and this and that. But on the other hand, he is making his life misery. He is hurting himself. He can't be healthy because I'm not healthy, and I'm only 10 pounds on my 6'2" height, and I am, classified as overweight. So him on 6 foot, he's 6 foot, yeah, and having what did he say, 370 pounds. That's not okay. You can eat whatever you want in front of the camera if it's your job, because I don't get it. How can it be a job? And all the food he eats is brown. Everything is fried. Cheese, fries, this, that, just fried food. I don't get it. I'm only eating vegetables and healthy stuff, and I'm feeling so great for 45 days now. It's like cleaning your body, here and there you have a slip up, but not a slip up like huge. I had in 45 days, 2 times I made pizza, homemade pizza with vegetables, and that's it. It is 700 calories, but I make sure that I don't eat anything, that's going to exceed my daily limit, which is 1,800 calories. Plus, I do a lot of exercise, so I deduct that from the food I intake, even if there is more that I should, because even when you sleep, you lose, even when you breathe, you lose weight. And I do go to my psychologist, who is helping with my mental health after my mom died, and he's a food expert. He actually cures anorexia and bulimia, so he's giving me a lot of advice for food and for vitamins and stuff, and I do take vitamin D3, I think once a week, and I do feel more energetic, more happy. It's not perfect, it will never be perfect, but I never hated this, I mean, it's life. It's getting old, and if you love it, you love yourself, you will, you will look presentable to others, I guess, I don't know. And then there are so many strange people, but Nick and olilondon, they're just like, no. Transracial person who doesn't know who he is, who doesn't like his face, but he wants to look like all the other people. And then there is so much philosophy behind him, because he just wants to, he wants to look like other people because he doesn't like himself, because he was bullied, this and that. I was bullied all the time. Come on, I was beaten up 3 times. Once I was left for dead. It was 2004, and what was I supposed to do? Just stop living? Just be someone else? Just hide behind the other faces? No, 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 no. And Nick, I know he's not going to watch this. Nobody ever does. And even you people who click probably won't get this far. But if you do, and if you like him, just write to him. I always write, in the comments, semi-nice things. I'm never rude, but I'm just not understanding why do you have to destroy yourself with food in front of the camera. I understand that he gets paid and everything, but he's 380 pounds and he wants to be 500 or 600 pounds. I don't know what he said, like 500-600 pounds. I mean, if that's a goal in your life, then good for you. For me, goal in life is to have my exhibitions, to be a artist, semi-famous artist here in my country, anyway, and in Europe. And I'm happy. I'm doing what I love, and I'm just taking care of myself as much as I can. I don't have a lot of money. Sometimes I don't have any money, but you don't need money if you know how to handle money. Yeah, what I said doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. If you have a little money, you can do a lot with it. That's what I meant. But he's just greedy. And then you see on his behind scenes, on some his shorts, you see that, short videos on YouTube, you see all the food thrown on the floor, and it could feed like a family in America. And he's always putting down people in Europe and his viewers. I know it's for fun, but there's always some kind of truth behind that. And I don't know. He is from Ukraine, and he doesn't even acknowledge his, heritage, even if he was a baby when he left there. But you know what I mean? It's just like, there's a war there. Please just say, you empathize with people. But no. He just thinks about food. I don't know. There is so many more people, but those two are just like pain in the neck. And then again, you want to help them, but there's no helping people like that, because you can't get through their heads, through their minds. Yeah. Anyway, that was my little rant. So yeah, if you like it, thumbs up, share, and like. And yeah, I'm still gonna post a lot of shorts with my cats, because I like them, and I know people do as well. I should go to the dentist. I have a lot of cavities, and my teeth are awful, and I don't care. I do care, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's not like the most important thing in the world. The most important thing in the world is family. Since I lost my mom, I just let myself go, and then like a year now, like half a year, back, I started to pick myself together, even if it is 2 years from now, since my mom died, and I started to pick myself together and just, live again a bit for, a little bit by bit. But yeah, I don't know. Love you. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon, guys.